Hello, my name is IK, and I am privileged convener of the hashtag LOL Team Development Initiative. This right here is the first in the series of my hashtag LOL podcast series. Without taking much of your time, I would like to go straight into the topic that I came up with for today's podcast. It is something that I call beat on your craft. Now, having worked with teenagers for a while in terms of creating educational add-on materials and things that aid them in personality development and career path identification, one consistent feedback that I get from young people is the fact that most of them, or most of you rather, watching this podcast have latent capabilities stored up on the inside of you that are yet to be tapped into. Those things are lying there. You know you can do lots of things. You know within yourself. You probably see things on TV and you tell yourself that you can do it better than the people that are on TV are doing it. But unfortunately, you have not begun to take the steps in the direction, or rather the steps that are consistent with what your inside portrays. Now, you need to understand something, that whatever you don't make better, whatever you don't take conscious steps to make better, that thing will not become better on its own. You need to understand another thing also, that until you begin to make conscious efforts at making your craft, or polishing your craft rather, it will remain in its raw state. And the thing about things remaining in the raw state is that in its raw state it does not command anything much. It's almost as useless as it is not there. Now I want to throw a challenge at you watching this. Tell yourself that I will wake up every morning with a conscious understanding that I need to do something consistent with beating on my craft. Let me explain what the concept of beating on your craft means. For instance, you see gold necklaces and you see diamond necklaces and rings and trinkets and stuff like that. They look beautiful on people who wear them, who have them on. One thing you need to understand, and the truth of the matter is that none of those beautiful trinkets that you see in the finished state actually comes out as finished products. They come out in raw forms that are not desirable at all. But conscious effort is made on the part of the jeweler, on the part of the miners, to convert them to finished products that are desirable. Now, gold, for instance, goes through a lot of processes. It goes through hammerings, it goes through polishings, it goes through a lot of things until it becomes the gold that you know of. The same way it is with your life, the same way it is with your future, the same way it is with your passion, the same way it is with your craft, until you mine it out and begin to take conscious decisions or take conscious steps and actions towards beating on it to make it better and desirable. It will be in its raw state and it will not command much attention in its raw state. So the challenge for you is identify what your craft is, what your passion is. What is that thing that holds your passion? What is that thing that you are passionate about? As a young person, you have something that lies deep down on the inside of you that holds your passion solidly or strongly, as the case may be. You need to identify what it is. Now, because you are young, you will have a lot of such passions that lie deep down within you. But if you are truthful to yourself, you will single out one that holds the most passionate pull for you. What you got to do is you single it out of the whole of them, out of the whole lot of them that you have on the inside of you, and then begin to take conscious decisions towards polishing it to make it better. Some of you could come up with things that say that you know how to sing, you know how to dance, I know how to act, and all such things. Let me tell you the truth. You can make it become better. But the fact is, the truth of the matter is, there are lots of other people who have such talent, and there are lots of other people who want to take the same decisions that you will take. So therefore, the competition is really, really steep. I would like you to bear in mind that to bid on your craft, it will require lots of things from you that you may not consciously even be aware of before you set out. It may probably require sleepless nights. It may take sleepless nights from you. It may take you going on the internet to read up things. It may take you making response or researches that you are not even prepared to make. But the thing is, if you start taking those decisions that propel you towards those actions, you will be the better for it. Because once you beat on your craft to an appreciable extent, the world will pay you for that craft. The world will pay you for that finished product. Bear in mind the last statement that I will make. Finished products, they say in economics and in trade, makes the world, not raw materials. I am IK, #LOL Team Development Initiative Curator, and I will see you some other time. Thank you very much.